What's up, guys? I'm Lindsey Stirling, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Lindsey Stirling and Luna. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. So it's been a super cool year for you as you've finally released a new record, Brave Enough. You performed with Celine Dion, and you actually did some music for a Disney film. So how are you feeling about everything right now?
You know, it's been such a whirlwind of a year. You know, I can't believe the year is almost over, you know, in so many ways. Like, we're hitting holiday season, and I'm like, wow, you know, it's time. It's almost Christmas. And but it has been such a rewarding year in a lot of ways, and I'm really proud of the things I've created, and at the same time I feel so supported by all my fans and everything. It's so rewarding to get to release something and then see it received. So thank you to you guys.
And you're now on the Brave Enough tour. So how are all these gigs going over for you so far?
It's great. It's my, you know, every tour I like to try to like step it up. I want my fans that have, you know, a lot of my fans come to multiple shows, and so I always want them to be surprised when they come back. I don't want it to feel like the last Lindsey Stirling show, you know, and like, oh, well, you know, been there, done that. So I always try to do something that I've never done before, and this tour is a lot of fun. There's some new, you know, tricks I have up my sleeve that I worked really hard to learn and to master these new skills, but anyways, super excited about it, and I hope you guys are enjoying it.
You mentioned stepping up your game there and kind of consistently making things different. You have a whole new stage setup for this tour.
Whole new stage. Well, it's fun. A lot of my past tours, our stage has been very similar, you know, and this time the stage is a very different feel to it. It almost feels like I'm a kid playing on a new playground, you know, like with all my friends, like check out this slide over here, you know, but. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to, oh, where are you going? It's been a lot of fun to just have, like I said, new toys to play with, and new, it kind of makes you perform in a little bit of a different way when you have a totally different setup.
For one of the dates on this tour, you were flying to the next city, and you were in the airport with Luna.
Yes.
And I saw a video you posted, and Luna actually took a poop in the airport.
She did! She's like really well potty trained, and you know, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. We'd been on a 4-hour flight, and oh my gosh, we arrive, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna let her out of her little bag. She's probably sick of being in there. And sure enough, right on one of those long strips where there's those like conveyor belt things, you know, that you stand on. It was like the longest one of those strips, and she just all of a sudden stops, and I'm like, no, and she, you know, takes a little poop. And I just panicked, and I was like, see all these people coming, and I like check my little dog bag, and I'm like, there's none of those little like poop bags in there. They ran out, and so I was like, oh, and I just panicked and picked it up with my hand because I was so panicked. And then I'm walking through the airport, and everybody that walks by looks at her and then looks up at me and smiles. That's just the way it goes because she's in her little jacket, and they're like, oh, and so I'm just trying to hide the fact that I'm cupping dog poop, 2 little warm pieces of dog poop in my hand as I'm like smiling at all these people walking by like, you little turd. Anyways, you. She's like just prancing away.
Yeah, they don't know what's going on.
No
they just
idea.
feel almost like proud. They're like, oh, I'm just looking good walking down the airport.
Like, oh, they're smiling at me like she's forgotten what's happened, and I'm like, oh.
At least the people weren't looking at the hand. They were just dog, you. There we go.
Right, and I was just praying no one would be like, are you Lindsey Stirling? No, not today, not now, not in this moment.
You could have the good old, oh, would you like a photograph? You have to put the hand over. No.
Just trying to hide the, like.
That's cool, because on this tour, you're playing some incredible venues like Red Rocks.
Yes.
Which is a dream, a milestone for a lot of artists. But where would you love to take your music perform that you've yet to? Is there somewhere?
You know, I would love to play the Hollywood Bowl someday. That's such a, you know, it's kind of like the Red Rocks of LA, I feel like. And I would love to take my music there. I've been to shows there. It's epic. It's, you know, anyways, someday.
I love how for this record you had fans actually do little videos and they talked about what they were brave enough to do in life. So for you, what was the moment you realized you were brave enough to kind of just do this full time and just go right after your passion?
Ooh, you know, I think it's once I discovered YouTube. I mean, I had already been going for it with full force, you know, and but I was kind of wondering if I had what it took to make it, and I was really discouraged at times because everywhere I went, I just kept being told, like, no, you're not good enough, like, you know, and that could be really discouraging. And so even though I was going for it, I was kind of like in the back of my mind just really scared, like, am I gonna make it? I don't know. And then when I finally discovered YouTube, and I put up my first video, I just felt so empowered and so excited because I was like, whoa, finally something's working. And that's when I was like, I'm going to, you know, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm going to chase this with everything I've got. And that's when I was like, boom.
I love that story. It's so inspirational. And I know when you're not focusing on music, you also are a motivational speaker. So I just find it incredible that you were able to mix the two in this one album.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to bring up Prism because you released a wicked video for it.
Oh, thank you.
How was it being all of these different Lindseys?
It was so much fun. You know, as I actually thought of the idea for the Prism video years ago when I went to Korea and Tokyo, and I saw, you know, and K-pop is everywhere in Korea, and I saw these like billboards and, you know, little videos playing everywhere of K-pop groups, and you know, and same with Japan. There was J-pop and like J-pop groups, and I was like, this is awesome. I want to like clone myself so I can be like basically a girl group, and you know, I can dance, you know, as all these different characters, and it was really exciting. Finally, I wrote that song specifically for that video, and hence I'm wearing a wig today, obviously, because I'm a redhead. But yeah, it got me super into wearing wigs. I mean, I had so much fun getting to, every time I put on a different wig, you know, each girl had a certain persona that I kind of got to play. One girl was like the futuristic kind of quirky girl, one was the bubbly girly girl, and one was the sporty one, you know, like they each had a persona. And so anyways, it's kind of fun just to like, I think it's my new thing. I love wearing wigs, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. You don't have to do your hair. It's great.
My favorite was the futuristic one. She almost looked, it was funny because she's futuristic, but she almost had the 70s vibe with
That's
little glasses
true.
and
She
stuff.
did have a total 70s vibe now that I think about it. Thank you.
Well, out of the 4 Lindseys that you portrayed, which I have here were Lindsey, Lindsey, and Lindsey. Which did you like kind of dressing up as the most?
Which was my favorite? I really liked the sporty one with the pink wig and the little visor. I just loved like, I don't know, maybe partially it was the last one of the day, and every time I put on a new costume, I was like, this is my new favorite, because they were so fun to be. And so maybe that's why that one was my favorite, because it was the last one, and it was the last time I said, I think this one's my favorite. But they all had, like I said, their own character. They were all so fun.
I was wicked with how busy you are. You're still able to keep posting on your YouTube page. When you look back to the videos you've posted, do you have any favorites or ones that mean the most to you?
Oh gosh, they all like, they're all such a piece of me because, you know, I'm very involved in the videos. You know, I'm so passionate about the videos, almost more so sometimes even than the music, because the music, I fall in love with the song as I create a video for it. And as I perform it live, that's when it goes from like, I'm dating the song to like, oh, we're in a relationship. It becomes official when we post on the tubes. And so they all are different stories for me, but I think the Shatter Me one is one of the most meaningful to me and most personal videos I've ever done. You know, that whole album was just based and inspired upon that whole concept of this ballerina in the music box. And then my favorite one is probably Round Table Rival. That one was just pure fun, you know. I don't know, good times. Love dress up. I love dress up way too much, obviously.
Do you have any favorite costumes for this tour?
Ooh, favorite costumes. I have this like red coat that I come out in. It's got like coattails and everything. It's very sparkly. I love sparkles.
I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to see the show tonight.
Oh, I'm stoked. Well, let's wrap everything up today. I want to end things on the fans. Anything you want to say to all of them?
You know, my fans here in Canada are so dedicated and so like wonderful and supportive, and you know, I have specific memories of coming to Canada and just feeling the love and support of my fans, you know, and like the fan groups here they're so proactive, and just, you know, I know faces here, I know names here, and I just want to say thank you so much for your support and for like your dedication to what I do. It makes all the difference in the world, and it allows me to do what I absolutely love. So thank you.
And I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I really appreciate it.
Oh,
so thank
absolutely.
you. And thank you, Luna, for sitting in.
Yeah, you done so good. You done good, girl.
You're adorable. Just thank you. We really appreciate it.
Awesome.
And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more with your favorite artists. We'll see you next time.